If you've ever wondered how to find a winning product and then launch and scale a dropshipping store, in this case study, I will show you exactly how I managed to scale a dropshipping store to make over $225,000 in just 3 months. And after that, I sold it to another guy and made an extra $10,000 in an exit fee. The even crazier part is that the new owner actually managed to scale this brand to almost $400,000 in total revenue. And in this video, I'll break down the entire process from A to Z, finding the product, setting up the store, launching the ads, and how I exited the product. And then towards the end, I'll share with you what the exact product was. Now, if you're new to the channel, let me just introduce myself. My name is Rasmus and I run a marketing agency, and then I launch and scale dropshipping brands with my business partner. And on this channel here, I just want to give you the most raw, unfiltered, no bullshit advice so that you can get the most success with your own dropshipping journey. And if you want help, if you don't know how to launch and scale dropshipping brands, maybe you're confused about finding winning products, you can send me a DM on TikTok or Instagram. I'll leave the links down below, and then me and my business partner can help you out and show you exactly how you can get started with your own journey and get success. Now, as you probably know, the first step to launching and scaling a dropshipping brand is to find a winning product. So if you've seen the previous videos in this series, you know I've tried a bunch of different methods for finding winning products. And this time I had a new strategy, I had a new approach. This approach is actually something I still use to this day, and it's much better than what everyone else is talking about online. And it's actually using the Meta's ad library. And I'll show you exactly how I find these winning products, where I'm basically ensured that I'm not too late to the party, but also I'm not too early. So I let other people validate the products for me, but I don't get into a completely saturated market so I can get a lot of market share. So first thing you do is you go to Meta's ad library. Here you'll pick United States and you'll type in your keywords and you'll pick all ads. Once you're in the Meta's ad library and you can actually see the ads, I want you to go to the filter section, only video ads. That's the only ads you want to see because that's usually what dropshippers are using. Now, if you scroll to the bottom of the filter list, you're gonna see something called first seen and last seen. So on the first seen option, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put in 15 days. And then on the last seen option, you're gonna put in 5 days. And what this tells you is that someone has been spending money on these ads for somewhere around 5 to 15 days, which means that it's not enough for them to effectively scale up a whole lot, but it also tells you that it's been running long enough to actually be profitable. Otherwise, they would have killed it within 3 to 4 days. So now you basically just need to scroll through the Meta's ad library and look at thousands and thousands of videos to find a couple winning products. Once you've identified a winning product with a wow factor and it has all the criteria that needs to be met for finding a winning product, this is what I want you to do next. I want you to go to that advertiser's Facebook page and you're going to check for 2 things. First of all, you're gonna check their total like counts, how many followers they have. You want this to be less than 1,000. This basically just ensures you as well that it's not been going on for a long time. They haven't advertised anything ages, otherwise they would have probably had way more than 1,000 followers. And then next up is that you want to look at the total amount of ads in their ad library. What you're looking for here is that they're running somewhere between 30 to 150 ads. What this tells you is that they're making money, because if they weren't making money, they wouldn't be running so many ads. But also they're running less than 150 ads, which means they're not wildly successful and have scaled to thousands of dollars in ad spend per day. This basically means that this is your perfect opportunity to come in because they've already validated the product for you, but they've not grown big enough yet to become a total market dominance. And basically this method was exactly what I did to find this winning product that made me $225,000 in revenue in just a couple months. So now I had a winning product. Next thing for me was to set up a high converting store. And back in the day, I used an ad called Gem Pages, which was fine. It worked at the time. But nowadays, what works the best is a theme called Shrine Theme Pro. And so you can literally just go on Google and search for Shrine Theme Pro. If you want an additional 15% discount off your purchase, I'm gonna leave a link in the description and that will take you straight to the product page. You can save an additional 15%. So when I set up the store, I was super specific about making everything as branded as possible. Logos, colors, pictures, everything. Essentially, what I was going for was making sure that the brand felt as legitimate as possible, so that whenever customers would enter on the site, they thought that I was a big legitimate business. And that then results in my conversion rates being way higher than the average. So now I had the store set up. Next comes the ads part. I just needed to make money and get this product out in front of everyone. And so actually in the first 29 days of running this store, I made just around $60,000 in revenue at a healthy 2.47x return on ad spend. So this wasn't just a success story. I knew I had something special here that I could really extract a lot of money from. So what I did over the next 2 months is that I really just tried to dial in on optimizing my campaign structure, optimizing my website, and just scaling as much as possible as I could on Meta. And so just dialing in on these few things meant that in the second month, I made $70,000 in revenue, and the third month I made just around $44,000 in revenue. After that 44K month, I kept going for another 3 weeks, and then I decided to sell it because I didn't think I could scale it much more, and I figured it was just better to sell it to another guy that could then try and keep it going from there. But from those 225K that I made in total revenue, I kept around 12% of it in net profit, meaning I netted just around 27K in just over 3 months of work. At this point, I kind of knew that I wasn't going to be the guy taking this to like $1 million brand. I knew that this was kind of the end of the lifetime, at least for me running the store. And so what I decided to do was just go on Flippa, which is one of the websites I use these days to exit and sell my dropshipping stores. And after around 2 weeks, I got a contact with a guy and we agreed that he would buy the business from me for $10,000. I got a little bit less just because of the Flippa fees, but the total sales price was 10K. So with the almost 10,000 that I made from the exit, plus the profit that I kept from 225K that I managed to drive in revenue, I netted $36,000 in just over 3 months of work. That's like over 10K per month in profit. So I wouldn't say that's half bad, you know, for running one dropshipping store. You know, running one dropshipping store is definitely not a full-time job. And so making a little over 10K per month with that, definitely not a bad side hustle, you know. Let's move on now and let me show you the exact product that I used to scale the store with. And it's a product that I call the Rest Otter. So the Rest Otter is this plush baby toy designed to essentially just make babies fall asleep. So it basically mimics the sounds of a mother's womb, and it also has a cool built-in light. So when I saw this product on the Meta Ads library, I just knew it had the perfect wow factor because it moves, it makes sounds, and it has the light. And then also it solves a super painful problem for parents, which is their babies just don't sleep. So if you can make parents sleep, you know, 2 hours extra per day, that's a massive pain relief that you're giving them. So what I want you to take from this video is that dropshipping is not just about launching and trying to find random products and trying to sell those. It's about building a real brand with actual brand value that you can really scale but also exit afterwards. So that sums up today's video, guys. I hope you got some real value from it. If you did, I would highly appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, just leave them down below. I'm here to answer all your questions and I'll read everything that you guys comment under my post. And also, if you want 15% off Shrine Theme to really take your dropshipping up to the next level and your conversion rates to the next level, I'm going to leave the link down in the description and you can use that to save an extra 15%. But guys, that sums up today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.